Hello everybody, welcome to That's Football, and we've got some massive football news for you as Liverpool and Mo Salah announced that he'll bring the curtain down on his Liverpool career at the end of this season. Liverpool have said that Mohamed Salah will bring the curtain down on his illustrious career with Liverpool Football Club at the end of the 2025-26 season. The time to fully celebrate his legacy and achievements will follow later in the year when he bids farewell to Anfield. Well, it won't be that long. It's only going to be 2 months. What are your thoughts on this? I mean, look, I've seen some mixed opinions online. Lots of people blaming Slot. Lots of people not very happy about it. I mean, look, you've got to try and put yourself in the shoes of Liverpool fans. This is going to go down as one of the greatest ever players, certainly in the Premier League era. The numbers that he's put in over the years consistently are incredible. I think that many people appreciate Mo Salah as one of the Premier League greatest players, but I do feel that he's probably been a bit underrated as well in the world game. I don't know whether that's because he's Egyptian and he's not French or Brazilian, so he's not from a traditional, footballing powerhouse nation. But he is that good. He is that good. He belongs to be and hasn't always been in the conversation for the Ballon d'Or every year. And I think he deserves to be in that. So look, at the celebration of Mo Salah, even as a Man United fan, I would say, an incredible player who also from the wing has put in numbers better than most strikers and assists. So a fantastic player, absolutely no doubt about it. And he deserves that praise and applause that he'll get not only from Liverpool fans, but from Premier League fans as well, football fans. However, I disagree with the outpouring of anger because if you've been watching football this season, that's not Mo Salah at his best. And regardless of whether Liverpool want him to go or whatever, I'd be very surprised if Mo Salah himself hadn't realised that the football had left him, in the sense that the player he was. There's flashes of Mo Salah, but it's not the consistent Mo Salah we saw even last season. It's incredible to watch this season for Liverpool. It's been like, at times, they've been down to 10 men. Not because he's terrible, but because the drop-off from what you expect from Salah to what you get now isn't the same. So I think, even from a Mo Salah point of view, it makes sense for him to leave Liverpool at the end of this season. Absolutely. Another season in the Premier League for him probably doesn't sound the best when... And it's not just pace, it's agility, his ability to get past players with the ball. Everything seems to have just dropped off with Salah. And I don't know whether it's just natural age, it comes to us all. But yeah, there has been a drop off. So I think Salah himself would probably want to go. And he's not had the best season. And also we had that big outburst at Ellen Road at Christmas, didn't we, where he wasn't very happy. I don't think he appreciates being benched or subbed when you're a top player. It's probably difficult to deal with the drop-off in your game, and then the fact that people are dropping you. You take it as an insult. You're dealing with your own issues of, you're not the player you were, and then it's compounded by the fact that your manager is dropping you and taking you off, which is the right choice, by the way. So I think that this probably comes from Mo Salah more than Liverpool, that he wants to go. But from Liverpool's point of view as well, you could argue that this could have happened in January. I mean, the elongation of this farewell season for Salah hasn't really been that positive for either side. I mean, Salah's not got back to what he was. It's not like they probably sat down after Ellen Road and said, Slot, the club and Salah, let's get through to the end of the season, let's respect each other. And I think they've all done that. But it's not like it's like, oh, let's go out, in a blaze of glory. They've still not been able, Liverpool have not been able to play well. Salah's not been able to play well consistently. So although they're going to get to the end of the season together, at no point has it ever been, okay, let's just get on with it, because that was never really the issue. I think the issue is that Salah's just not been able to put in the ability and performance that he could last season and in previous years. I think from Liverpool's side, obviously they're paying Mo Salah a lot of money. There is another year left on his contract, and they're probably looking at it and going, if we go into another season with Mo Salah on the right wing, he's not going to be the Mo Salah he used to be, and look at how we are without him. And look, Liverpool have been a very good team, but when you take away Mo Salah's numbers like they have this season, or not even his numbers, his performance, he's not the intimidator he was before. So I think Liverpool would look at it quite happily and go, look, it's sad that it's the end of an era, but it's the right time. I mean, nobody guessed that last summer was the right time. I mean, I would say Salah himself, you, I, Liverpool Football Club, Liverpool fans, if Salah had left last June and said, I'm done, everybody would have said, we've got another couple of years easy. I don't think anybody saw that it was going to be this season where he dropped off. So it's not really anybody's fault, but it definitely does, from a footballing point of view, have to come to an end. And therefore, I think the people who are moaning about it and saying, oh, it's ridiculous, this, that, and the other, I find that a bit of a weak argument, because the evidence is in the performance, and I think Salah's acknowledging that. I think Liverpool are acknowledging that. And what do you want to happen? Do you want to keep Salah for another year? Trust me, it's like, he is an absolute legend of Liverpool Football Club, but you don't want that to be tainted any more than it has been this season, because it will just gradually get worse and worse to a point where it becomes recognisable to the player you remember. He can't cling on. He can't cling on to the past. So I think it's the right choice. And look, if Liverpool can get Champions League football out of this season and Salah can score a few goals, because I say his numbers aren't horrific this season. It's just not the same Salah as we're used to. And we saw a very good goal against Galatasaray. They are still in the Champions League. I mean, look, if Salah, with the release that he's going, and maybe he's looking for a contract elsewhere. I mean, we've seen the Willian effect. We call it the Willian effect. When you're out of contract and you're looking for a new contract, maybe that's something that might spark Salah. I don't think it will. I think that would be, in some ways, I think that would be insulting to think that now Salah knows he's going, he'll suddenly start playing well because he knows he needs a new deal elsewhere. That would be insulting to say that Salah hasn't been trying for the last few months. I don't expect a massive. I don't expect a return to Salah because I just don't think that Salah exists anymore. But maybe you'll get a few goals. They'll get champion. Look, maybe they'll cause a surprise against PSG. Maybe they'll get to the Champions League semi-final. I think they need to get Champions League football though. And the big question for me is going to be who the replacement of Salah is. Now, obviously, I'm not a Liverpool fan, so that's not insulting. But he will need replacing. And you start looking at the market and you go, I know there's talk of Diomande from Leipzig, but he's a kid. You are replacing Mo Salah, one of the Premier League's greatest players, on that wing. Who are they going to go for? I mean, for me, there is a couple of players. There is obviously Michael Olise. I think is absolutely perfect for Liverpool, but be very difficult to get out of Bayern Munich. And then there are players. I mean, look, people have mentioned Kvaratskhelia. He plays off the left. I don't think he's suitable for, and it'd be very expensive as well. It's going to be very interesting to see where they go. Very, very interesting to see where they go, because you are replacing somebody of immense talent and immense output. And amazingly, Liverpool have gone from spending a lot of money last summer to a summer where they're probably going to have an even bigger rebuild. Look. Fair play, Mo Salah, Premier League legend, no doubt about it. But I think it is the right time. That's my opinion on it. Get yours in below. Make sure you smash a like and subscribe, and I'll speak to you on the next one.